We're back again, dear viewers. So, a scuba diving instructor with over 9 years of diving experience and 4 years of teaching. Diving began as a personal curiosity and grew into a true passion. She teaches in both Arabic and English, which allows her to connect with a diverse range of students and ensure that they feel comfortable and confident through their learning journey. So dear viewers, let's all welcome Reham Afifi, a scuba diver instructor and EFR instructor. So good morning, Reham. We are very happy to have you here with us in Good Morning Kuwait.
Good morning, Atiyaf.
Starting off, Reham, if you can tell us that, everyone loves a nice sea trip. But if we were to speak about the elements that make the sea trip successful, what would we say?
Okay, the main element is planning and preparation. So first we have to know what is the purpose of the trip. If it is for diving, snorkeling, fishing, or maybe a tour. Depends on the purpose, we decide the destination, check the weather condition, and start to prepare the boat list, food, privilege, and the suitable crew for the trip. And also we have to make sure about the safe tools and emergency plan.
Of course, Reham, as you've mentioned, safety, I do believe is a very crucial element, especially when going on a diving trip or any of that. So if we were to process a snorkeling sea trip or any other diving trips, so if we were to speak about the safety measures for this, what can we say?
First, we have to check the weather condition, the tide, and also we have to make sure about the emergency kit, the medical kit, oxygen tank, the communication channels is working fine. And also, when we are in boat, we are giving the guest briefing about the boat, about the emergency plan.
Yes, of course, and if it is about the basics actually of what skills does a person need, for diving. If we want to speak about someone who is a first timer, what can these skills be at the beginning?
Okay, for the beginners, there is two options. There is programs and there is courses. For programs, it is give the beginner chance to discover underwater as an experience. He will not be a certified, he will just be with a direct supervision with a professional diver. If he goes for the courses, so during the courses, he will do many skills. That's very important to be a certified diver, and he will be able to dive any place in the world, and it's a non-expired certificate.
Yes, so that is very beautiful. And you, Reham, yourself as a scuba diver, and if God forbid any different incident happens during a dive, or any challenges that has faced you during a certain dive, what would be the procedures, or what would you actually do in this case?
During the courses, we simulate most of the issues or difficulties that can face the diver. Something like the gear failures or issues with the ear equalizing. So during the courses, people are learn how to handle the obstacles. The most common one is ear equalize, the buoyancy, getting out of air, or maybe body separation.
Mm-hmm, of course, yes. And all of these actually should be considered, as you've mentioned here. And I've noticed that there are different types of diving sessions. What are the difference between each dive?
Okay, there is three main type of diving. The recreational, which is for fun, and it's allow you to dive till 40 meters. The second type is technical, which is beyond the 40 meter, and you can stay longer time with a special setup and gears. The third one is the commercial, and this is for industrial underwater activities like welding, maintenance for pipes, and so on.
Indeed, speaking about safety, because I do believe it is a very important element, especially during a dive. So what are the safety procedures or measures that a boat should have before, taking off?
We have to make sure about the location for the medical kit, the oxygen tanks, make sure that the communication channels is working fine, and also we always remind the diver about the body separation in case this happened.
Yes.
And during the briefing, we are telling them about the crew who is authorized to provide the oxygen.
Of course, and also if we wanted to speak again about the best places that you actually have had the chance to dive in, or the best places that you can go in for a dive, what would they be?
Okay, in Kuwait, one of the best places is Garo Island. It is very amazing and it's clear water. Also, we have here in Kuwait, Kubbar Island. It's really amazing to have a chance and dive there.
Yes, actually, I've been to Kubbar recently, and it is one of my best experiences that I have had, seeing all of the beautiful corals, and indeed, all of these islands here in Kuwait are certainly very beautiful. So, there are some times when we have a vacation or a summertime that are, often uses or does it take, a boat on a sea trip. So, for example, if it's a summertime, a lot of people would like to try a new experience. So, would you do that as someone who is trying for the first time?
Yes, normally we go for boat trips during the weekends. Sometimes we have boat trips during the weekdays, depends on the customer desire. Also, we are doing mixed trips and sometimes girls trips to enjoy their time.
Of course, that is actually very beautiful and gives the chance for everyone to go ahead and try it. So, speaking about the Kuwaiti citizens here, if we were to talk about a scale from 1 to 10, how are they, interested in those sea trips?
100, not only 10. People in Kuwait, they are a big fan with boat trips, fishing, snorkeling, so they are more than 10.
Yes, they would love such an experience, as you've mentioned. And also, Reham, we spoke a lot off air about, the relationship between diving and physics. And I know you had something to share with us about that.
Yes. Scuba diving is a sport built on physics theory. So the relation between pressure and depth, something about weight and buoyancy and weight, displacement, colors and light, all the concepts on the diving is built on physics theory and physiology effects.
Of course, and I do believe this makes it, inshallah, 100% safe for a very nice dive. So, Mr. Reham, we would like to thank you for being here with us in Good Morning Kuwait.
Thank you for your time, and I encourage everyone to try it at least once in a time.
At least once in their lifetime. This is definitely true, dear viewers. And all thanks and appreciation to our guest, Reham Afifi, a scuba dive instructor and an EFR instructor. So with that, dear viewers, we will go ahead on this break and we will be right back.